Preposition of place. After.
One follows the other. For example, put a cheese after the honey on the top.
At.
To say where something or somebody is. For example, Brenda is at the store.
In.
Used for the largest or most general places. For example, Maria is sleeping in bedroom.
On.
Used for more specific places. For example, they were sitting on the sofa.
Opposite.
In a position facing someone or something but on the other side. For example, the cars are parking opposite the others.
Among.
In the middle of or surrounded by other people or things. For example, the school is among pine trees.
Between.
Something in or through the space that separates two things, objects, or places. For example, the children is sitting between their mom and dad.
Below.
In a lower place or position than something else. For example, I live on the first floor in the apartment, below my friend's apartment.
Behind.
At or towards the back of a thing or person. For example, the man carrying the heavy box was behind of his truck.
By.
Near or at the side of. For example, the red lighter is over here by the lit cigarette.
Against.
Used to describe touching something or someone. For example, Uncle's bicycle was leaning against the wall.
Near.
A short distance from a person or thing. For example, I want you to stay near to me.
Above.
At or to a higher place or position than something or somebody. For example, the helicopter was hovering above the building.
Beside.
At the side of someone or something. For example, the woman beside him was pregnant.
Beneath.
Under someone or something. For example, we had a picnic beneath a large tree.
Preposition of time. Before.
Any time previous to a specific point in time. For example, she's always up before dawn.
After.
When we want to say later in time than. For example, I felt fairly relaxed after waking up.
During.
Something happens within the time something else is happening. For example, the students are not allowed to talk during the exam.
Since.
Refers back to a point in time when something began. For example, I haven't ridden a horse since I was 10.
Until.
Up to a certain time. For example, we played chess until midnight.
For.
Use for with a period of time. For example, I have worked here for 8 years.
From.
To show when something starts and finishes. For example, I work from dawn until dusk.
To.
Telling the time, refer to the number. of minutes before the hour. For example, it's 1:45, time to clean the house.
Throughout.
During the whole period of time of something. For example, she worked diligently throughout the night to complete the project.
Within.
Refers to a span of time during which something may occur. For example, the ambulance arrived within 15 minutes.
Ago.
How far back in time something happened. For example, I got a vaccination 2 days ago.
Preposition of movement. 2.
Used to indicate a destination or direction. For example, the girls go to school.
Toward.
Someone or something moves, looks, faces, in the direction of someone or something. For example, she was carrying a suitcase and walking towards.
From.
Show the place where someone or something starts. For example, what time does the flight from London arrive?
Into.
The movement that enters a space, usually with a verb that expresses movement. For example, he poured wine into the glass.
Through.
Movement from one side to another, but in something. For example, he hiked through the mountain.
Along.
Show movement of something in a line. That follows the side of something long. For example, they rode a long city road.
Over.
Movement at a higher level than something else. For example, a beautiful white bird flew over the sea.
Up.
A higher position or movement to a higher position. For example, he tries riding his bike up these hills.
Down.
The movement to a lower position. For example, it's easier to run down the hill than go up.
Round.
Movement in circles or in the vicinity of something. For example, they had a scarf around their neck.